welcome to Colliboration.
Across the nation.
Thank you so much for joining in to our video blog, Colliboration. And we have some exciting things to talk about. If you didn't know, we're in the middle of a new series called Alter Ego. And we've been talking about some comic books, but specifically superheroes, okay? Maybe you got your own special superhero that you like, and your favorite superhero, it might be Chili Dog. But we have compiled a list, the top 10 list of superpowers and superheroes that are out there. And so we're going to go ahead and dive in, and we're going to talk about a few things about the top 10 superheroes. All right, so number one, let's go ahead and dive on in, is that of
Wolverine.
Wolverine. Now, not only would you got some sick claw action, you know, don't be messing with a Wolverine, but one of the cool things that Wolverine has is that of healing power. Healing power. Now, I've been thinking about the whole healing power thing, and a way that I can incorporate this in my life is I have, you might not know this little known fact about myself, but I have always liked to see people, as well as I wanted to do this, is that of skateboarding. Now, you might not have known this. We've got some longboarders in the audience, okay, and maybe some skateboarders, but I actually had a skateboard. Like, I had a skateboard. It had like a wolf on the back of it. Like, it was howling at the moon. I kid you not. There was an actual wolf on the back of this thing. But I was too scared. Like, I fell off on it too many times. And I just kind of think, if I was Wolverine, I just always look at a mental image of Wolverine skateboarding. If I was Wolverine, you know, I would be on my skateboard all the time.
You wouldn't have to sit on it and propel yourself with your hands.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I did. You can imagine me. Now picture me like that. But see, I would be on my skateboard, and I wouldn't have to worry about falling off, which I did a lot, because if you did fall off, you know, you'd be healed right away. All right. Our second one is that of Wonder Woman. All right, Wonder Woman, she had a pretty cool, unique superpower, and that was she was omnilinguist. Omnilinguist is that of the power of knowing and speaking different languages. This is pretty cool. Have you ever been in like a restaurant or some kind of place where they were speaking a different language there, and they kind of like looked at you and kind of laughed, and then you were like, what did they just say? Have you ever been that, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, well, I guess for the rest of us out there, or maybe I'm the only one that, you know, they look at and laugh. But anyway, imagine if you had this power and you were sitting there and you're like a white dude, and they never would have thought, you know, for us, they never would have thought that you knew, you know, the funny things that they were saying about you, and then you'd be like, oh, no, you didn't. I know what you just said, and then you just bust out. You just bust out, and you know it, you know, with their own language. That'd be pretty cool. Chili, what's number 3?
Number 3 is Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Now, a lot of us, you might not know who Jean Grey is. She was actually part of the X-Men. The X-Men. I don't know why they call it the X-Men.
They should have called it the X-Coed.
The X-Coed. Jean Grey's power was that of telepathy and also telekinetic. Now, telepathy was she could read your mind. Chili, what would you do if you could read somebody else's mind?
If I had a crush on someone, I'd go into their mind and see what they thought about me.
A crush? Tell me more. Who do you have a crush on?
Who knows?
If only I had, if only we had the power of telepathy, then we could read Chili's mind right now. But you know, what really intrigues me is this whole idea of being telekinetic, because telekinetic means that you can move things with your mind. I mean, imagine, you know, without actually having to use your hand. I could just kind of picture myself sitting there on the couch and thinking about the refrigerator opening, okay, and all of a sudden the corn dog nuggets coming out of the refrigerator and start coming at me, and I don't even have to like do anything. I can just sit there. You know, I've got children who do these kind of things for me. But imagine if you could just think about it and it would just be coming to you like that. That would be pretty cool. And so, Jean Grey, she got it going on because she's got the telekinetic. All right, number 4. You can't compile a list like this and not have Mr. Spidey himself, Spider-Man. Now, obviously, we know he's got the whole web spinning thing. He crawls on walls, up tall buildings. Chili.
Skyscrapers.
Huh?
He's up on the
skyscrapers. What do you think about this? Yeah.
Well, I kind of am afraid of heights, so
You're afraid of heights?
Yes.
I am too. I can't even go like on the roller coaster rides at Dollywood without starting to freak out because I'm getting kind of high. So if I had this superhero power, I don't know how well I would do with it. It wouldn't be all that super because I'd be afraid. So maybe it would help us overcome our fear of heights. For the time being,
you'd be thinking about falling, but since you have your webs to sling yourself back up,
But the thing is I'd be too afraid. I would panic and I would forget that I had it. So maybe I could just stick with just hitting people in the face with some web. All right, number 5. Number 5 on our list is Superman. Superman. One of all of the superheroes, I don't know if Superman, all the people in Superman, they don't know who he is in real life. I mean, the guy, he's just got glasses on, and then next thing you know,
he changes his hair.
Puts up a little sculpting cream, and he all of a sudden nobody knows who it is, But we know that Superman obviously has a lot of things. He's got the flying thing. He's super strong. But one of the things that we wanted to focus on today was that of he's got some laser vision and heat vision. I mean, imagine if you had laser vision and heat vision to where you could just you could start a fire or you could do whatever you needed to at a moment's time. You could heat up something. I like some coffee. Sometimes my coffee gets cold. I can just heat it up just by looking at it. I mean, can you imagine yourself doing that?
I know, man. Like if your microwave's broken and you want to toast some toast, then you can just go heat up your toast.
Or you could just stick it in your toaster because who puts toast in a microwave?
But if your toaster is broken,
all right, let's go ahead. Number 6. Number 6 is Mr. Hulk himself. Now, Hulk is super strong. Now, we're pretty strong ourselves. I mean, it's obvious that the camera is showing our muscles, for this, but I'm talking about strong. I mean, your mom brings you the can of jam. Sonny, come open up my can of jam. You could do it with like your pinky, But see, there is with every superhero, there's a drawback, isn't there? Hulk, obviously, we all know that this guy cannot control his temper. I mean, he's got a problem with his temper. And next thing you know, he has got on a brand new outfit.
Who took my cookie? Give me my cookie back.
I have clothes that are older than you, Chili. I have clothes that I've had since back in high school, and I try to take care of myself. And you got on a brand new outfit, and next thing you know, you get ticked off, and them clothes, they gone.
There goes your new bow tie.
There goes your new bow tie. So you got to watch out for some of those things. All right, number 7, Chili. What's number 7?
The Flash.
The Flash. Now, the Flash. Imagine this. I mean, number 1, all the different records that is out there. Of the fastest person or whatever.
Jake
it is.
and Josh Barton setting all those cross country records.
Hello, we would just blow them out of the water. And if you had the ability to do this. Now, imagine that your mama, she tells you, all right, sugar, I want you to go get me some toilet paper because the family's out of toilet paper. They tell you to leave and go get the toilet paper. If Chili had the amazing capability of getting toilet paper, he could just go run. Your mama said,
I got a toilet paper. Are you happy? Do you need more?
Did you like just steal it from the grocery store or something?
Maybe.
Maybe. You can just, your mom says, I gotta go run out and get something. You could literally just run out and get it. Because, I mean, you know it can outrun that Honda Odyssey, right? All right, so Flash, super fast. All right, so number 8 is that of boom, doom, 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 doom. It is it's hammer time. All right. Actually, that was Neck Touches, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And that is Mr. Thor. Okay, this is one of the superheroes who's he's got some amazing power. He can fly. He can call down lightning. He's pretty strong. But guess what? He don't have almost any of that without the hammer. And to me, I think that's kind of a drawback, isn't it? You know. I mean, imagine the things that sometimes you forget at home. You know, you leave your homework at home.
You leave your keys at home.
Leave your kids at home. You know, whatever it is. I mean, the hammer is going to be sitting there at the bedside table, and you're going to run across an evil villain. And man, if only I had my hammer. Anyway.
At least we still got toilet paper.
Hey, at least we still have the TP. All right, number 9 is Chili. Let's talk about number 9. Who's number 9?
Professor X.
Professor X. What is Professor X is able to do, Chili?
He can control your mind.
Chili, these are not the droids you're looking for.
These are not the George I'm looking for.
Droids! Controlling people's mind. I mean, that's pretty legit. You would, if you accidentally mess up and you do something stupid, you could just change their mind, whatever you wanted. There's a lot of power in that. It's almost too much power. All right, and last but not least, number 10.
The amazing, the awesome, the wonderful, the beautiful, and the lovely.
That's quite the amount of adjectives. Number 10. I'm number 10?
Jay Bizzle's number 10.
What kind of superpower is that?
Jay Bizzle has the power to amaze.
Okay, so...
He can project his face onto your screen to bring you this talk show.
How you doing? So maybe there were only 9 superheroes and their superpowers. Thank you so much for joining us for Colliboration. I want to encourage you to make sure that you're here in Collide. We meet Wednesdays in this room on the dot at 6:30. All right, and we're going through our series Alter Ego. We meet Sundays at 9:30 in this room on the dot. Make sure that you're here. Thank you for joining us, Colliboration. We'll see you next time.
Peace.